Exhale, seal your intention on your heart. Stay right where you are. Ground down through your sits bones if you're sitting. Just try to grow a little taller. Continuing with the breath. Full breath in. Full breath out. If you're seated, stay right where you are. If you aren't seated, make your way there. You can just sit in a comfortable position, legs crisscrossed or an easy pose. Sitting up tall, full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, ground out through your sits bones. Exhale, grow a little taller through your spine, through the top of your head. Take one more full breath in. And one more full breath out. Going to start in a butterfly pose. So go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. You can take your feet closer to your body or you can send them farther away. Just kind of find that middle ground that feels comfortable for you. Continue to ground down as you sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale. Take your thumbs right underneath your big toes, so on that ball of your foot, and just open up the front of your feet while you leave your heels pressing together. Inhale, continue to sit up tall. On your exhale, use your inner thighs to bring your knees closer to the floor. Take one more full round of breath. We're gonna take some neck rolls and some twists. So you can stay here in your butterfly if you're enjoying the inner thigh opening, or you can come back to that easy pose, whichever works better for you. Start by bringing your right ear over to your right shoulder. Full breath in. Full breath out. Walk your left hand out to the left. Find even more length through your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your left hand back in. Take your right arm out, up, and over to tap your left ear. Use your hand just as a little tool, a little self-assist to bring your ear closer to your shoulder. Take one more full round of breath. Go ahead and release that side. Bring your right hand down. Make sure you're still sitting up tall. Left ear over to left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Option to take your right hand out. Walk your fingertips over. I can usually feel that a lot between my neck and my shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand back to center. Take your left arm out, up, and over. Tap your right ear. Bring it over so that your left ear comes closer to your left shoulder. One full round of breath. Go ahead and release that side. Take a few breaths to take some neck rolls. So you can do half neck rolls if you don't like to tilt your neck back. I know that doesn't work for everybody. You can take full neck rolls if it's okay on your neck. Just knowing your own limitations. Take one more circle, even it out if you want to go to the other side, and then bring your neck back to center. Just adding a small twist. So again, you can stay in the butterfly. If you're getting tired of the butterfly, you can come to an easy seat. Left hand to your right knee, right arm behind you. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, just find a light twist from your midsection, from your mid back. So not taking this too far. First twist of our practice. You don't want to force anything. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, see if you can peek back. Exhale, unravel forward. Take a breath at center. Make sure you're still sitting tall. Left hand behind, right hand to left knee. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take one more inhale to peek back. Exhale, unravel forward. If you're still in the butterfly, I want you to give a little body scan. Just see how your body feels. in this position. We're going to come back here towards the end of our class. So we just want you to feel the difference between beginning and end. Go ahead and take a few flutters of your knees if you'd like. And then let's all cross our ankles and make our way back to a down dog. So you can send your legs back. You can come back to a tabletop and work your way from down dog there. Whatever works for you. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, take your left toes over, your right toes over to the left. Taking a nice hip opener. You can flex your foot or point your toe, maybe roll out your ankle. Inhale, right leg back to center. Exhale, release it down. Let's move through a slow vinyasa. Come forward to your high plank. You can always drop your knees as you lower down to a low push-up. Inhale to cobra or upward facing. Exhale, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, toes over to the right. Keep your shoulders square towards the front of the room. Again, you can flex your ankle, roll out your foot. Inhale, left leg back to center. Exhale, release it down. Let's take that slow vinyasa forward to your high plank. You can always drop knees as you lower to low push-up. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find your flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your first chair pose. Fingertips reaching, ears between biceps, hips settling down towards your mat. Inhale, straighten legs, reach up. Exhale, come forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to a crescent lunge. Reach up, pull your core in. Settle your hips closer to your mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down. Step back, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Move through a vinyasa, or you can always stay in your dog. You can take a half vinyasa and just a high plank and hold, and then up to a down dog. Option is always yours. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, just dome and round. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through. Find your long spine as you look forward. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your chair. Pull that core in. Settle into hips. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent lunge. Really linking our breath with movement, getting our flow going. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Step back, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Move through your vinyasa, or you can stay in your dog. Meeting in our down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, place it through. Find your long spine, look forward. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift to the flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Forward and up to your chair. Big inhale. Big exhale to settle. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lunge your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent. Just one inhale here to reach. Exhale, plant your back foot, open up to your warrior two. Now again, bring that focus to your left inner thigh. Use your thigh to press your knee out towards your pinky toe. And keep your knee stacked over your ankle. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel down to a twisted lunge. Right hand planted, left hand to your knee, your hip, or reaching high. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, twist from your ribs, reach up. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Inhale, exhale. Move through your vinyasa or stay in your dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, place it through. This time, pop your back leg up for a mini standing split as you step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. This time, bring hands to heart center. Lift to your chair from here. Keep sinking hips low. Transitioning into a standing pigeon. Shift weight into your left foot. We're going to pick our right leg up and stack our ankle on our knee. Send your hips back. Option to tap elbow to knee, elbow to heel. Option to reach arms back. Or you can release hands down to the floor. Just keep your hips settling back. Keep your heart and chest slightly lifted or slightly forward if hands are on the floor. Settle into your standing pigeon. Sink your hips low. Float your hands back to heart center. Unravel your legs, sit back into the chair with hands at heart center. Then straighten legs, reach arms up, press. Coming right in, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up, crescent. One inhale in your crescent. Exhale, plant your back foot. Open to your warrior two. Use your right inner thigh to press your knee out towards your pinky toe. Then pull your core in. Arms parallel to the floor. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve your warrior. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, cartwheel down to the twisted lunge, left hand planted. Inhale. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Move through your vinyasa, or you can stay in your dog. Apologies if you heard my dog, she just barked. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. This time, pop your back leg up, mini standing split. As you step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend knees, reach arms back. Bring hands to heart center as you sit into your chair. Coming back to our standing pigeon, shift weight into your right foot this time. Left ankle stacks on your right knee. Sit your hips back. Now use your left inner thigh to press your knee closer to the mat. You may feel that in your left glute as well. One more breath. Flip back to heart center if you took a variation. Lift your chest just to the chair. Release your left foot. Take a full round of breath. Inhale, straighten, reach up, press palm. Exhale, come forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent. Inhale, reach. Exhale, plant your back foot, open up to your warrior two. Take a round of breath to pause. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Find a little more space on this one, reach up and back. And then come back to your warrior two. We're adding dynamic movement. Inhale, straighten your front leg as you reach up and back. Exhale, come back to the warrior two. Inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, two. Inhale, straighten, up and back. Exhale, two. On your inhale, straighten, reach up or reach back and hold. Flip your left palm up towards the ceiling. Grab your left wrist with your right pointer finger and thumb. Give yourself a little tug, so feel that self-assist. Option to lift your front foot, digging into your front heel for a little sky archer's pose. Reach up, reach back. Release your front foot, bend back into the warrior two. Come through warrior two to bent knee triangle. Elbow to knee or arm to the inside of your leg. Right arm reaching up. Come into a side angle, so right arm reaching forward. And then take nice, slow arm circles. So your choice, you can go forward or back. I want you to move so slow and so big that your fingertips scrape your mat when you make that circle. So kind of adding your upper body to the circle. Once you've taken 3 big ones and you've landed back in your side angle, you have the option to vary. You can take a half bind. You can take a full bind. You can stay inside the angle. You can come back to regular bent knee triangle. Take one more round of breath. Just sit in and commit to your variation. Float back up to your bent knee triangle. Then tap the warrior two at the top. Cartwheel down to a regular lunge. Step back, high plank. Coming into a side plank. Left hand underneath your shoulder or face. Right arm lifts up. You can drop your inside knee. You can railroad track your feet. You can lift one leg. Maybe you take a tree plank. Maybe there's a toe grab in your practice. Side plank of your choice this week. Lift your hips in your plank. These look good, everyone. On your inhale, reach your top arm forward. Exhale, release it down to the high plank. Hips up and down, dog. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and move through your vinyasa, or you can stay and walk out your dog. Beautiful choices, everyone. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Feel that rounding in your spine. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, float right knee to right elbow and hover. Nice. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through. Everyone pop your back leg up for the standing split. Hold for a breath. If your leg came higher than your hip, I want you to drop it down to hip height so that your hips are in line. Coming into our warrior three, you can walk your hands up your leg. You can float your hands to heart center. You can reach arms back towards the back of the room, or you can reach arms forward. Flex your back foot, so toes down to the floor. Then try to find a little lift in your heart and chest. Now slowly and mindfully hinge from your hips to bring your left knee forward. Reach arms up. We're coming into our dancers from here. So leave your right arm tall. Take your left arm back to catch your left foot. When you're ready, kick back, coming into your dancer's pose. Option to reach forward. Option to hinge forward slightly from your hips. You can keep your top arm reaching. Take one more breath in your dancers. Slowly bring your knees back in. Just tap them together and release your foot. Backstroke or windmill your arms to open up your shoulders. Land in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach arms up and press. Hold here and add a back bend. So send your hips forward by grounding down through your feet and your legs. You can bring your hands behind your head if that feels better on your neck or your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, finish your back bend. Slowly come back to center. Reach arms up if they're not already there. Again, coming right in, come forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to our crescent lunge. Just one inhale. Exhale, plant your back foot. Open up to your warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back, revolve. Using that muscle memory to get a little bit deeper. Flip back to your warrior two. Let's add dynamic movement. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Exhale to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten up and back. Exhale, two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach up and back and hold. Right palm up towards the ceiling. Catch your right wrist with your left pointer and thumb. Give yourself a tug. Option for the sky archer, lifting your front foot, digging your heel down. Release your foot. Bend back into your warrior two, coming through to our bent knee triangle. Take your side angle, top arm forward. Let's take those nice, slow, big arm circles. Forward or back, it's up to you. Whatever intuitively feels like it would be better for your shoulder. You can also go both ways. Switch it up on each one. Once you've done 3 big arm circles, or 4 if you want to even it out, land in your side angle. Option to take a half bind. Option to take a full bind. Don't let your heart and chest collapse. So lift from your heart and chest. Shoulders not collapsing either if your elbow's on your knee. And then if you're in any sort of bind at the ceiling. If your arm is forward in the side ankle, you can peek back and try to peek back at your hand. Take one more breath in variation. Float back to your bent knee triangle. Come back up to your warrior two. Cartwheel down to a regular lunge. Step back, high plank. Coming into our side plank, right hand planted. Left arm lifts as our hips lift up. Again, you can railroad track feet. You can lift a leg. You can take a tree plank. Maybe you just drop your inside knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, release your top arm down, high plank. Hips up, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Move through vinyasa or stay and walk out your dog. Beautiful choices, everybody. Always listening to your body is so important. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee taps left elbow as you hover. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Pop your back leg up for the standing split. Hold for a breath. If your leg came higher than your hips, drop it back down so your hips are in line. And then you can walk your hand up your leg. You can float right to heart center. We're coming back to our warrior three. Option to reach arms back or forward. Float your heart and chest. Press your right heel back. Now hinging from your hips, bring your right knee to 90 as you reach arms up. Bring back to our dancers, left arm lifted. Right arm reaches back to catch your foot. You can take that moment at the top to tap knees and grow tall. And then when you feel ready, kick back. One more breath in your dancers. Come into the pose fully. Slowly bring your knees back together. Tap them at the top. Release your foot. Backstroke or windmill your arms. Landing in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in, ground down through your feet, stand tall. Full breath out. Inhale, reach arms up and press. Coming back to our back bend, ground down as you send your hips forward. Then lift through your heart and chest. Option to bring hands behind head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center, reach up. Exhale forward and down. Fold. Let's hang out in our fold this time. You can bring arms behind legs, elbows behind your knee crease, letting your head hang. You can step on your hands with the front or the back of your feet. You can also grab opposite elbows and just take a ragdoll, swaying side to side. Feel your breath moving through you. As you curl yourself in. Tip some weight forward into the balls of your feet. See if you can send your hips a little higher. Full inhale. Full exhale. Release your hands down in front of your feet. Then slide your hands to your hip crease. Send your elbows up towards the ceiling. Then press into your hips to rise up to standing. We're going to take a quick awkward chair pose. So reach arms forward. You can take your feet hip distance apart or bring the front of your feet or your toes together at heels separated, and then sink your hips down. Try to keep your arms parallel to the floor. You have the option to come all the way down for a toe stand. I'm going to make you come back up. So usually you sit back into a boat here. We're not going to do that. It's harder to get up. So just know if you go down, you have to come back. All right, everybody go ahead and lift back up to the chair. Lift arms all the way up, reach for the ceiling. Release arms back by your sides. Full breath in, full breath out. Go ahead and come into a tabletop. So just make your way there, however it feels right for you. And then send your legs long to a high plank. Slowly lower down into a low push-up onto your belly. We're coming right into a Sphinx. So lift your heart and chest slightly. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Press into forearms to lift your heart and chest. You can keep your feet about hip distance apart, or you can tap big toes together. But I want you to press down through the tops of your feet so that your knees lift up. And we're gonna add a little prone half frog. I'm pretty sure we did this last week. So pull your heel in towards your glute, your right heel. We're starting on our right side. This might be enough for you, and you can stay here. Option to slightly shift onto your left forearm. Reach your right arm back. Now try to use your palm to press into the top of your foot, and then spin your fingertips forward to open up your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, release. Come back to the Sphinx just for a breath. Lift heart and chest. Release all the way down. You can look to the right or left, or make a pillow with your arms and rest your forehead on your arms. Forehead back to center. Let's come back to our Sphinx. Elbows under shoulders. Press it down to lift your heart and chest. Tops of your feet pressing down. Legs are engaged as well. Lift your knees. Prone half frog. Left heel comes into your left glute. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. Shift onto your right hand. Reach your left hand back. Palm pressing down into the top of your foot. Then try to spin your fingertips forward. Feel that shoulder opening. Nice, Thomas. That looks awesome. Everyone take one more breath. Release on an exhale. Take a full breath in your Sphinx to lift your heart and chest. Release your shoulders. Release all the way down. Gaze to either side or make that pillow with your arms. Forehead back to center. Your choice, you can take a full locust or a bow pose. So just one more belly back bend. In full locust, you want to lift your heart and chest, thumbs up, palms out, and then lift your legs. If you're taking bow, bend your knees, reach back for the tops of your feet or your ankles, and press back. In both poses, your hips are grounded and anchoring you to your mat. If you're in bow, feel that belly breathing. I want your breathing to kind of rock you back and forth. Big breaths. Everyone take one more breath to lift up wherever you are. Release all the way down. Forehead down or gaze to one side. You can windshield wiper legs side to side if you want to leave your knees bent. And release your low back. Great job, everybody. Those were awesome. All right, legs back down, hands under shoulders, tuck toes, center your forehead, press yourself back up to a high plank, lift your hips down, dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step it through to a lunge. Release your left knee down. We're coming into a pigeon. So walk your right foot across your mat. Bring your right knee down. Try to get your hips in a straight line. So if you'd like, you can bring your left hand to your left hip and just kind of coax it forward. Again, a little self-assist. And then go ahead and lower down. Taking a restorative pigeon today. Again, you can rest your forehead on your hands. You have a block, you can rest your head on a block. Release any negative thoughts, any negative tension, or any doubt in your mind. I promise you, you can do anything you set your mind to. There is no can't. There's only can, or will, or when. Take one more full round of breath. Start to press yourself back up into your hands. Then roll onto your right glute and swing your left leg forward for a seated head to knee. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Reach arms up. Take that slight turn towards your left foot and then come all the way down. So many of you might be able to tap your knee, your forehead to your knee. If you can't, I want you to bend your knee as much as you need to make that happen. And you have the option to add a little twist here. So you can take your right hand to the outside of your left foot and reach your left arm back, or you can reach your left arm under you to your right knee. I don't think we'll get a twist on our back. So if you want to add that twist here, go ahead and take a twist. If you twisted, come back to center. Reach past your left toes and then reach arms up. Taking a mini wild thing, reach your right arm back, left arm stays high. Roll onto your right leg and lift your hips as you reach back. Release your hips back down. Switch your legs out, seated head to knee on our right leg. Ground down through your sits bones, reach tall, turn towards your right foot and come down. Again, bending your knee as much as you need to make forehead to knee connection. Option to add the twist. If you took a twist, unravel. Reach past your right foot, lift up. Coming into our mini wild thing, left arm back. Roll onto your left leg, lift your hips and reach your right arm back. Release yourself back down. Let's come back to our butterfly pose, or our Baddha Konasana, or bound ankle. So bring your feet together, soles of your feet together. Sit up nice and tall. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and try to remember how your body felt in the beginning of our practice. Physically, mentally, maybe emotionally. And then ask yourself if your body feels different now. Use your inner thighs to press your knees down towards the floor. Sit up tall. You can open your eyes. Flutter your knees. And then release your butterfly. Just send your right leg forward for a moment so you can swing it behind you, coming back to our pigeon. Left foot forward. You may have to scoot your hips a little. And again, you can take that right hand to your right hip and coax it forward. If that transition doesn't work for you, you can come back to the down dog and then just step your left leg forward and come in the same way we did on our right side. Lower down when you're ready. Turn inward. focusing on thoughts that come up, but just noticing them and then let them float away so that you're here in this present moment, just focusing on your breath. Full inhale, full exhale. Slowly make your way back up into your hands. Take that little lift of your heart and chest. Curl your right toes behind you. Lift your left leg up and send it back to your down dog. Let's just pedal out our heels nice and slow. So send your left heel down towards your mat. Bend your right knee a lot. So just the ball of your right foot is on your mat. Full round of breath. Switch it out. Right heel down. Left knee's bent. Inhale. Exhale. Normalize your dog, both heels down. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and lay all the way back on your mat. Take a full round of breath. You have the option to take a Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall out, taking a few breaths there. You can come to a wall if you have one and take legs up the wall to relieve some tension or anxiety if you have any. You can also just come right into your Shavasana. So basically, if there's any other pose you need, you can take it here. I'll bring you out of Shavasana with 3 rings of the bell. So allow yourself to fully sit into your resting pose, whether that's legs up the wall or Shavasana or Supta Baddha, and enjoy your final resting pose. If you aren't legs up the wall, I like to put my arms up too, kind of like mummy arms, and then bend my wrists and just let my hands hang. It looks really weird, but it feels nice to let the blood flow come out of your arms as well. If you're in legs up the wall, you can just meet us in our fetal position, just rolling to one side and coming out. If you're in Shavasana, go ahead and wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, bringing awareness back in. Hug your knees to your chest. Show yourself some gratitude and thank yourself for making it to your mat today. Reach your right or left arm back, rolling into fetal position onto that side, using your arm as a pillow, position of new beginnings. Recall your intention or dedication from the beginning of our practice. You have the option to set a new one right here to take you through the rest of your week. Start to press yourself up to seated, facing forward. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your chin slightly or glance down at your fingertips. Let's recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us by bowing forward together and saying namaste or thank you.